Hey everybody, it's Anna. Welcome to a new tarot story this week. We start with the Tuesday card, and for that we have the World. Now the World is actually the final card of the major arcana, so it marks the completion of this part of our spiritual journey. There's a garland in this image which represents victory and being a champion, and in the middle we've got this woman wrapped in purple, which is connected to royalty and wealth and abundance, and her nakedness represents her being fully embodied in her skin, really comfortable in her visibility, and just owning her power in the world. She's also dancing and floating at the same time. So lots of imagery of freedom and power and just celebration. So this card shows up to encourage us to acknowledge and celebrate how far we've come. This is actually a really important lesson in the major arcana, and one that I think many of us step over. And that is, you need to mark with milestones, significant milestones, these moments of victory in your life. And the reason you do that is, for one, we want to give our mind an opportunity to integrate the truth of our journey. If we don't stop to acknowledge what we've done and celebrate it, it's almost like we're on a treadmill of just one thing after another, and we're never breaking it up with kind of processing and integrating what we've done. So when we throw ourselves a party, basically, our mind is given a chance to look at our journey, to revisit it, to reformat it sometimes, to look at what looked like a challenge turns out it was a victory, what looked like a problem turns out to be a blessing. So our mind can tell the story of what we just accomplished from the position of triumph. So it really is, if you think about some of your favorite stories, like you look at them from the end and then you can go back and see how it all worked out properly. So not only does it help us create the story of our lives in a really intentional and hopeful and faith-filled way, but it also prepares us for the next part of our journey with that identity intact. So this circle here represents completion, but it also represents a portal into the next thing, right? So you want to position yourself in such a way that you are ready to move forward. So this card suggests to me that we need to give ourselves a party. We need to take a moment, or not just a moment, maybe throw a whole dinner party for yourself, go on a vacation, go on a retreat where you can actually review the last bit of your journey, consciously looking for the way this led to your victory. You want to tell the story in that way, because not only does it help you understand how your soul has been wisely leading you all along, but it also gets you excited about what's possible next. So it's a really great lesson, and one I think is sorely lacking in our culture today. We tend to forget about endings, and so we never get new beginnings, and then it's just again, we're on a treadmill of one thing after another, which is not altogether helpful. It's not an altogether helpful story for our mind to learn about ourselves. We're just one thing after another. Instead of, no, we're completing one epic quest after another. So that's today's. I'll see you tomorrow for our next one. Bye.